Pascal Siakam doesn't want to be traded. Pascal Siakam has been the subject of trade rumors following the Raptors' disappointing season, but the fifth-year forward isn't looking to be moved, agent Todd Ramasar said in an NBC Sports podcast. That's the last thing on his mind, Ramasar said. He loves it there. Yes. He won a championship. That's never come from us that there's a change, because of the pandemic, because the Raptors missed the playoffs. There's been a lot of speculation around, about a trade, but it's not because of Pascal or anything he said. Or even the organization. I think that's just the chatter that picks up going into an offseason. Ramasar's statement meshes with a report last week that Toronto isn't trying to trade Siakam during this offseason. He's under contract for $106 million over the next 3 seasons, so there's no urgency to make a move even if the team decides he's not in its long-term future. Several teams called this summer to see if Siakam is available, sources tell NBC Sports, and the Kings, Warriors and Clippers have been mentioned among those who expressed interest. Siakam's performance declined last season, which led to speculation that he might be on the trade market. Although he averaged 21.4 points and 7.2 rebounds in 56 games, those numbers were down slightly from the 2019-2020 season and his efficiency dipped as well. The Raptors' decision to draft Scottie Barnes with the number 4 pick fueled rumors that Siakam might be headed elsewhere. However, there were factors that contributed to Siakam's decline. He was among several players who contracted COVID-19 midway through the year, and he suffered a shoulder injury late in the season that forced him to have surgery. Siakam is currently rehabbing from that operation and Ramasar expects him to reach an all-star level again. Also, his agent wants to remove any distractions that trade rumors might be causing. First of all, it's about understanding when it is purely speculation as opposed to there being some substance to that, right? Is there traction to those rumors? Ramasar said. It starts with having good communication and a great relationship with the team and management, and communication. And it's understanding that, because this is a business, at any point you can be traded, but in this situation, knowing that it was more so speculation than anything else, it's having those conversations with the client. It's also the team reassuring the player, in this case Pascal, and then you move forward and stay in control of the things you have control over. NBA rumors, Ben Simmons is preparing to begin the season with the Philadelphia 76ers. Ben Simmons' name has been constantly mentioned in trade talks over this offseason. There is no question that many expected the 76ers to trade Ben Simmons by now. However, there are likely no trades that will give the 76ers a good return for Ben Simmons, especially when we take into account what sort of player package they want in return for the 3-time All-Star. That means that they could potentially keep him on the roster, and let him play his value up so he can be traded. On an episode of the Hoop Collective podcast, ESPN's Brian Windhorst has stated that the Philadelphia 76ers currently have no active discussions regarding Ben Simmons, which means that he could stay on the 76ers come the start of the season. Windhorst also stated that Ben Simmons is preparing to begin the season with the 76ers, though he may not be thrilled about the situation. The intelligence is, the teams that have talked to Philly, they are not right now in the mode of trading Ben Simmons. It doesn't mean that he's not available, but right now it does not appear there are any active discussions for Ben Simmons. I think Ben is preparing to start the season with Philadelphia. He may not be thrilled about that because he's been in trade rumors the entire offseason. Let's be honest, since he passed up a wide-open dunk in the playoffs, I'm not so sure his Q rating in Philly is that high. I think Ben will probably fly in the night before training camp in the cover of darkness. While Ben Simmons may not find a return to the 76ers appealing, it looks as though he may still be playing for the 76ers for at least part of this season. Hopefully, he can show the world that he's still a good basketball player, and eventually move to a team where he can thrive. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.